7:45 happening today. It just happens to be National Financial Awareness Day, and it's very important to have financial literacy to keep track of all your money. Joining us today is David Conner, a financial expert here in town. David, we always appreciate you helping us hold on to what we do have, whether it's a lot or a little. How are you, David?
I'm great. How are you?
Man, I'm good. Good Friday to you. I want to talk a little bit about, there are just so many unknowns right now. So many people are anxious about back to school with their kids and about whether or not they're going to come off a furlough and maybe they've lost their job during the coronavirus. There's just so much unknown. There has to be a lot of worry when it comes to the world of finance, don't you think?
There is a lot of worry, especially those people who have been laid off. Obviously, there's a lot going on with this new unemployment extension that's trying to be approved. You know, people are going to get $400 extra rather than $600, and that's still yet to be finalized. But a lot of people are concerned. The markets recovered this year, thank goodness. So that little COVID-19 hiccup that we had, I don't even know that we've seen the real impact of COVID yet. It might still be another 2 or 3 years away. We just don't know.
Wow. Golly, I didn't even think about that. It's like the wave hasn't really come back to hit us just yet. Okay, well, with so much worry that's out there, we know how much money we have. Maybe we don't know how much we're going to have. So how do we plan? How do we sort of take control of our finances so that there's not that added worry on top of everything else that's going on?
The most critical thing is to make sure your family is all on the same page. You and your spouse or you and your partner sit down and really assess what your budget is. And you need to focus on the 4 pillars: housing, utilities, food, and transportation. Those are the most critical things. You can obviously reach out to some of your lenders and perhaps work on a payment arrangement that would be easier for you to handle right now during this uncertain time. But the most critical thing are those 4 pillars. You really have to focus on that and cut back on any unnecessary spending, whether it's the drive-through at Starbucks or whatever. Really think twice about anything like that.
Now, you talk about utilities, with unexpected, the unemployment amount, if we get that extension and it's 400 instead of 6, a lot of people have planned on getting that extra $200 that they may not get. They're having to choose which bills to pay. Have you found that clients sometimes have to make a priority list of even bills?
Oh, yeah. We call it bill poker. They sat down all the bills. They sit it down in front of them. They figure out what's urgent and important and what can maybe be delayed a little bit. Sometimes people need to think about, is this a good time to refinance? Oftentimes you can do a cash out refinance if you really have to, and you can use some of those proceeds to pay off some of your debts, which are requiring monthly outlay. And with the rates being as low as they are, they may still be saving money on a monthly basis from their previous mortgage payment. So that's definitely something to look into.
There are those out there that have a little bit of money that are maybe looking to invest. Excuse me, maybe they're fearful of the timing right now. Is there anything worth investing in, even in the middle of all this uncertainty?
Hoard cash. Right now, we are in such a uncertain place. We have an election right around the corner. We still haven't gotten anywhere toward the end of this COVID thing. Honestly, if you can invest money right now and you don't have to touch it for the next 5 years, fine. Invest it in some good blue chip stocks or whatever you want to invest it in, but do not do that if it's dollars you might need in the next 3 to 5 years. You have to look at it super long term right now.
Boy, and that's so hard when we're just trying to get through 30 days at a time, David. Great advice. Appreciate it. President of Retirement Transition Advisory Group, David Conner. Thank you for getting us through this Financial Awareness Day, and we're going to make it through this one way or another. David, thanks a lot.